Okay, guys, well, just think about this. How do you take a sandwich and you make it much, much better? Well, you stuff it. That's what you do. And tonight, you're getting a set of 2 stuffed sandwich makers from, of course, world-famous chef Curtis Stone. This is so much fun. It's such a blast. We've now sold over 3,100 just last hour alone, and I'm going to give you the first ooey gooey because I love to show this off. Just take something as basic as a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, put it in a skillet, put it on the stove, put some bunch of butter on it, flattens it out. It's just not great. Look what happens when you use this maker. You ready for this? And then when you bite into it, this is the moment of pure love, pure yum. It takes everything that you make in here and makes it so much better, right? All right, let me show you what we're doing too. This is really cool. Everybody gets a set of 2. You also get a set of 2 of his recipe books that are full color, beautiful, wonderful ideas that will surprise the heck out of you. So everybody's gonna get a complete set. All you have to choose is what color would you like. Now everyone's gonna get a black to start with, so you're just choosing the second color. Our first set's gonna be black, black. That's pretty easy to understand. The next one is black red, and we're going in order of popularity. So black red is the second set that you have to choose from. Here we go, black gold. Let's just have a little moment. This is the one that I pointed out earlier. It literally looks like a metallic or brushed gold, the kind of things you see on the finishes of your kitchen, which that's what I have in mine. Rocky, let's do an update if you can right now on the black gold. All right, there are 400 left, 2/3 gone. This is not gonna make it to the morning. And this show repeats itself multiple times tonight, so high repeaters, but this is gonna be sold out in this hour. So please don't wait if you want the black with that great brushed gold. Then we have black turquoise. So we've got some other fun colors that are popping up to the front. Black mulberry, also very popular tonight. Down below, we have black with the stone gray. Then we have your classic blue with the black, of course. And then after that is gonna be the hunter green with the black. This one I think is a really easy gift idea because it's white and black, so that's gonna match every kitchen in the world. And this to me is the happy color. I love the yellow and the black. So Chef, I know you got a million things to show us, so I'm gonna throw it out to you. He's joining us from his farm in California. We've now sold 3,400, Chef. So what are you gonna go with first?
That scares me because I know how many we have. That doesn't mean we make it to the end of the day tomorrow, or tonight. Look, what I'm going to show you first of all is a cubano. Have you ever had one? It's one of those beautiful white breads. You put a little mustard, right? So it's a Cuban sandwich. Then you go ahead and put a little bit of pulled pork. I absolutely love this sandwich, by the way. The reason I love it so much is because you load it up. Then you put your cheese. Then you put your pickles. Then you put your ham, and you're like, that's too much. You can't fit it. You can't fit it all. A little bit more mustard on the top, right? You go ahead, and now you think to yourself, well, that's way too big. Have a look at it. That's way too big to fit in a normal sandwich maker, isn't it? Well, guess what? This isn't a normal sandwich maker. It is the stuffed sandwich maker, you guys. You just go ahead, you push it down like this, and then you press it all the way, listen, and then you'll just hear it catch right there, and have a look at this. Right next door, this one's been going for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lift it on out of my cheese, my stuffed sandwich maker. I go straight on through with the knife. Let me show you how thick and fantastic this sandwich is. I mean, Dave, look at that. Have a look at the thickness that you're able to get in this stuffed sandwich maker. Here's what I love about it. I stick it on the sandwich, on the plate like this. I like to finish a lot of my sandwiches with just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now, you might want a bit of mustard on the side right here for a little bit of a dip. I always put a little bit of fresh parsley over the top. I tell you what, if that's not a delicious looking sandwich to you, I'm not sure how I'm gonna win you over because that is one of my favorites. But this is the banana tart. This is Emerson, my little 9-year-old. He loves banana and he loves Nutella. So I said, all right, mate, well, let's get some brioche and let's make you an incredible grilled sandwich. So we go on in here. So just because most of these savory ones, of course, have cheese, doesn't mean you need to. Listen, can you hear the crunchiness? Mm-hmm. You can hear that beautiful crust on the outside. And then, of course, the interior here. I mean, have a look at the banana. Isn't that something else? Yes. And then, of course, you finish it with a little bit of whipped cream, just like that, and just a tiny little drizzle of chocolate sauce, or maybe a big drizzle, it's up to you. And then a little bit of powdered sugar, and I mean, hallelujah. You've got such a gorgeous, delicious, simple thing to do. Now, it says if you live alone and you think to yourself, I feel like a chicken wing, but I can't be bothered with it all. Guess what? Throw your chicken wings in here. Are you ready to see this?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Isn't it so cool? I pop that up. Look, I've got 4 of them in there. They get incredibly crispy. You can see them right there.
Brilliant,
So yes,
Chef.
you saw me earlier do cookies. You saw me do some baked stuffing. Now I'm doing chicken wings. These were from Raw, by the way. So if you just want to throw a few of those in, I've got a little bit of my sriracha mayo that is so, so delicious with those chicken wings. A little bit of fresh parsley. You know, so just so simple and easy. And that's why I love this. I started looking at it and thinking, well, with that deep cavity, you really can do a lot. I've made sausage. I've cooked little pieces of bacon in here. The world is your oyster. Now, all you need to know is you put a slice of bread. It's 550 watts of power, so it is small but mighty, right? I load it up with bacon. I load it up. I'm going to put, this is my 3-cheese sandwich. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Now, guess what else I can do? I can put Parmesan cheese on the outside, right? So you get that cheesy crust on the outside of the sandwich. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you mentioned the mulberry was almost out the door, Suze, which surprises me. I mean, I love it, but I didn't think... It's the beautiful holiday colour, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, no, it's really popular. Again, update for y'all on gold. If you want that really pretty brushed gold with the black, those will be gone in this show, Chef. So if you guys don't, please don't wait on that. Okay, that is so delicious, Chef. That looks so good.
Doesn't that look so good? So this is the 3 cheeses here. I'm going to show you the animation, and I'm going to sneak a little bite because, I mean, oh, absolutely fantastic. Let's jump into the animation so everyone knows exactly what they're getting. This is a set of 2. You're getting 2 sandwich makers here. You're also getting a book with 15 incredible recipes. It is non-complicated. There are no buttons. There are no dials. It is so, so easy to use. It is a non-stick plate, right? So easy lift, 5 adjustable heights. The thing that you'll love about getting this home is just how simple it is. It's cool to touch. It has non-skid little rubber feet underneath, and it just creates the most delicious foods. Now, we've all got leftovers this time of year in our fridge, and I've created a variety of different recipes that shows you how to deal with all of those leftovers. I've got one for you right now because you're going to be making breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snacks, afternoon tea, you name it, and you'll be using this. Suze, have you ever got leftover macaroni and cheese in the fridge?
Sure.
I know I do. Let me show you what you're going to do with it. So you'll just stick a bow on these. They come in individually boxed. You lift this up. Okay, so look, here's the mac and cheese, right? Leftover.
All right.
Now, all you do is you get it out, sort of push it together so it's a big old ball of macaroni and cheese, just like that.
Okay.
And then you just close that down and you squash it. It will shape it within there. Look, you can see how it squashes it into that perfect little shape, right? So have a look over here. This was in for 5.5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because the inside is delicious and soft. The outside is this incredible, intense, listen. I mean, listen to that, right? And then, of course, you're going to finish it off because, of course, you should. A little bit more cheese, a little bit of parsley. But let me show you this. Let me just get myself a fork and have a look at what is really happening on the inside here.
Oh, man,
because it's so crunchy, it's delicious, and, of course, inside is cheesy, sticky, gooey, and absolutely phenomenal.
Isn't that fun? All right, so I'm going to go over all the colors for you guys, and again, I'm going to start giving you updates because at this point, you see on the screen, that is a real number. I have friends go, is that number real? I'm like, why would we put a fake number up there? That's a real number. That's how many orders are happening, right? Last hour alone, we sold about 3,300. Obviously, several hundred more just jumping in this second presentation. Please remember, it is a set of 2 complete sets, 2 recipe books crammed full of really crazy fun ideas. You'll go, I've never thought of that before. He did cookie dough last hour. You can do brownies inside here. I mean, seriously, they have just taken this to a whole different level. It's just not for a great stuffed sandwich. It really is unbelievable what you're gonna do with this. But 2 complete packages, 2 boxes, ready to go. That's $20 a gift. Please think of the teachers. How about that receptionist who's at the doctor's office who's just been a wonderful doll to you? hand it to her and say, hey, thanks so much for just being great. You've got somebody maybe delivers your mail. How about the post person? You go, okay, you know what? I just want to give you this, 20 bucks. How about the gift exchange you're going to do in the next week or so? How about your book club? Think about those friends you have. Even for me, these are for me stock away gifts. So even next year, if I'm going to someone's house or they invited me, if there's a birthday party, if I hand them that wrapped up and I bought it now, I'd be really happy to have these on my shelf ready to go when I needed a birthday gift as well. All right, black, super easy. Y'all understand it. Here's the scoop. 10% gone in the black as we go into just the second show today. Here is the black red. You guys love the red. Love it, love it. Of the 3,800 sold, 1,000 of them is in the red alone. So number one, number two. Then, of course, the amazing black with the beautiful, it's like a brushed gold. We now have, how many? We brought in 1,000 for the day. And I have about 350 left. So you do not want to wait. And I'm going to hold that just for a second because it's going to be gone here. But you can see it really is like a beautiful brushed gold effect. So it's just gorgeous. And I just think that's a great color to have, especially if you have gold accents in your kitchen. All right, here we go. These next two for colors are extremely popular. We have the turquoise black and we have the mulberry black. That's your next set. Down here is going to be our black with the stone gray. So again, nice choice, very neutral. Then we have classic blue with black. So that's your next option there, classic blue black. The next one's going to be your hunter green. And of course, everyone gets a black, so I'm going to keep repeating that. We have white black. I think that's really super easy for gift giving. And then my happy color is going to be the yellow with the black. Is it really? This is actually the next most limited after the gold, which is almost gone. So, and that just makes me smile because it's yellow and it just makes your day happy. But all of you are getting a set of two. Now, the big deal is you have today and today only to take advantage of the price. We have 4 flex pays on this. You can get them both home for $9. You pay it off in 4 months and free shipping on everything today and tomorrow. So now we just want you to wrap up that great Christmas gift list and get it home guaranteed with no extra charges to be under your tree. All right, guys, I want to also talk about our HSN card because how would you like to get these for free? That would be pretty amazing, right? Well, all you do is you apply for our card. If you're approved, we're going to give you $40 off that first purchase. So that means if you use it for the Today Special, it's free, which we all love free. All right, Chef, I know you got a million more ideas, so I'm going to let you take it back.
Oh, well, look, you can even bake cake in this. You make a cake batter, Susan. Look at this. It comes out so beautifully. Look, I'm going to use my little gold lifter, which is another incredible item. I'll talk about that in a second. But check this out. You can make these beautiful little cakes, whether you want to do vanilla or chocolate, that's up to you. And then what I do is I break them up. I'll do one chocolate, I'll do the other vanilla. I'm going to do a little parfait, right? So you sort of go ahead, get a beautiful dollop of whipped cream, right? Straight over the cake like so. And then a few berries, right? A few raspberries go over the top. It's a really nice little way. Now, of course, you can layer those cakes up, but it's also a beautiful way just to sort of serve a little bit of cake. And I've got a raspberry sauce to go over here, and I've got a little chocolate sauce to go over here. So that's a strawberry sauce to go over there, and then just absolutely beautiful. So whether you're doing gorgeous little parfaits like that, oh, now I did mention my little gold lifter. Have a look at it. This is my little gold touch decorating set. It's a sifter, measuring spoons, a lifter and a whisk. We're going to show you that a little later in the day, but I wanted to give you a little peek because I've been using it. Also comes in a gift box. Now, I don't know, Suze, if you've ever used these guys. You know those little things that you pop the container, you get it from the grocery store, and then they make croissants, right? Well, I've taken some of that. I've used that dough.
Wow.
I've put ham and cheese, right? We've just rolled them up. You stick it on in here. You close it. Of course, it puffs up. Look, 7 minutes.
Oh,
6
for
to
gosh
7 minutes
sakes.
and have a look. I mean, imagine having this for your breakfast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beautiful little ham and cheese croissants, right? Straight out of the oven. Well, out of the stuffed sandwich maker. It's nice and warm. Of course, you'll let it cool down, but I wanted to show it to you. By the way, if you think about all the different things that you can cook, you know, you go to the grocery store and you see these chicken breasts that are already breaded. Sometimes they're stuffed with cheese. They're sort of enrobed. So I've got one right here. Look, I've still got the label on it, so I can, I'll know exactly what it is. Rochelle knows me. She knows that I forget things. So look, I go ahead, I pick that up, I throw the whole thing in, right, and I close the lid. And you're thinking, well, why on earth wouldn't you put it in the oven? You know why? Because I don't have to.
Right.
I can just throw this on and it's ready in like 8 minutes. Much faster. Your oven wouldn't even be hot in 8 minutes by the time I'm finished with this.
Well, you know
And
what,
then,
Chef,
of
I
course,
was
it
thinking
comes
about
out
when
like-
you're showing all these different ideas is a lot of the stuff I would never make because I don't want to get out the pans. I don't want to heat up the oven. I was thinking that exact same thing, but now I can make all this and do it in minutes and never have to look at my oven. It would be amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is a bun. This is literally a burger bun. I throw on some Swiss cheese. Then I'm going to throw on a little bit of tomato sauce, right? I've got some fresh basil here. I can go ahead and pop that on as well. And then that chicken that I just cooked, because by the way, you're getting both of these. Maybe you don't want to gift it. Listen to the crust. You might want to keep two all for yourself.
That's
I'm going to keep this nice and thick, right? And then I go ahead, I lift up that chicken. In it goes. So now I'm using the chicken that I cooked in here. Back in again, more cheese. Of course I can. And then I put my burger bun on top. Yes, it looks too big, doesn't it? But watch this. There we go. It clamps down. There's 5 adjustable sizes here, so you're totally in charge. Suze, it's so easy. Now, the question is, are you going to get the black? Are you going to get the blue black, the green black? You can get any color you want right now, but in a few short minutes, we'll be saying something different. Yeah. By the way, every single person, we're sending home 2 of these to you, and we're sending home 2 of these recipe books. There are 20 recipes in all, and they are fantastic recipes, so you'll be able to cook along with me, and you'll be able to cook all of these beautiful stuffed sandwiches.
Hey, Chef, I got to ask you a question, too. When you and your team was working with this, did it continually surprise you of all the things you came up with that you could make in it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got so creative, and there's so many great things. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, you name it. Even getting home from work from the restaurant sometimes, I'm hungry when I get home from work in the restaurant because I've been cooking for everybody else, Sue. So, you know, it's nice to be able to come home and throw something in here real late, real quick, real simple. Have you ever heard of monkey bread?
Yes, I have.
Well, let me show you how you do it.
Stop it. You're going to make a mini monkey bread?
Oh, yes, I am. It's just cinnamon sugar, right, with little pieces of that croissant dough that you saw me just cooking with. Then you throw it in here, right? If you've got a caramel sauce, you can pour a little bit of that caramel sauce in. You close it down, and you come back 6 minutes later. Have a look at it. Look at how simple and easy.
Oh, my gosh, Chef.
Look at that.
Brilliant.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's brilliant.
And wait till, if I show you how it comes out, I'll flip it over so you get to see the other side. Look at the color, right? And everything just wipes up. It is so easy to use this machine. A little bit of whipped cream, a little bit of caramel sauce. There it is there. So easy. And of course, your imagination is the only thing that limits you.
That's so true.
Really,
you know what I like too, because I love all this decorative stuff you're showing, but also there's a recipe in there for doing a veggie sandwich. So you're gonna take basic vegetables that we all should be eating anyway, and I'm telling you, whatever you put inside here, there's something magical that happens, because even a basic grilled cheese sandwich, which you know you put butter and the oil and you put it in the pan, and it's all thin and it's all really gunky and it doesn't taste good, because you're not using any of that, it just comes out melty and really authentic tasting. So there are even recipes, if you just want to take basic vegetables and make something really delicious, you can do it in this little guy. So here's your opportunity just to share the love, share the fun, and for me, this is also a memory creator, because some of my most fondest memories growing up is surrounded by food. I think we've all had that experience, right? And I think if you've got grandkids or your aunt, uncle, or mom, dad, and you say, you know what, we're all gonna make cookies in here tonight. Those kids are gonna remember it for the rest of their lives. Oh, remember mom used to make these really cool stuffed sandwiches for us? And they just become tender memories and an occasion that we can make something basic, really special, and very memorable. And I think that's the fun of actually using these and giving them for sure. All right, guys, once again, black, this is by popularity. Black #1, the black red's right up there. Our poor little black gold. Unfortunately, this is not gonna last. So if you want the black gold, gold. I have less than 300 now left, so you want to hurry on the black gold. It's just what happens is we all get busy, I get it, and I've done this before. I've gone, said, oh, I'll get it later, and then I come back and I tune in at the end of the day or go online, and it's sold out in the color I really wanted. Yeah, or my producer, Rocky, buys it for me a lot, because he knows, we know what happens. This stuff sells out. If you don't get it at midnight, you're like, oh, shoot, it's gone. I really wanted that gold black. So don't wait on the gold black at all. It will not be here later on today, for sure. Then we have the black turquoise. These are the pops of colors you guys are loving. Black mulberry you're loving too. Love that purple. Stone gray black, classic blue black. So we've got beautiful choices. Hunter green, which is gorgeous, and black. We have white black, and then my happy yellow school bus with the black. So those are your options. FYI, both come individually boxed. You get both recipe books that come with it. They're absolutely gorgeous. And again, a $20 gift. So it's that sweet spot. Free shipping. And if you look at our FlexPay, if you have a major credit card, you're going to spend $10 to get these home, and you have 4 months to pay it off. And if you don't love it, you can send it back clear at the end of January. So this is matching up for the perfect time to say, yeah, you know what? That is a cool, fun gift to share. Also, Chef, you know, I think this would be great for anybody who lives by themselves, a partner, maybe they're in a dorm, maybe they're in an apartment or a studio, and they just don't want to cook for a crowd. They don't cook for a crowd.
Well, look, Suze, if you're at home alone, and this happens to me sometimes, and I want a cookie, I can't be bothered getting out the sheet tray and warming up the oven and getting out the cookie dough. You get one chunk of cookie dough, you stick it right on in here, right, and then you just go ahead and you close it all the way down, right? You squash that cookie dough down. Guess what happens? 5 minutes. Have a look at this. It is one perfect, big, gorgeous cookie. It gets really crisp and fantastic on the outside. Let me show you the color underneath. Oh, my goodness. Right, and by the way, look at the cleanup here, Dave. Absolutely nothing, right? Now, you know me from my non-stick. You're just going to give that a real quick wipe and look at it. Spotless. Now, to finish this puppy off, you go ahead, you hit that with a little bit of ice cream, just a little drizzle of caramel sauce or chocolate sauce. I'm going for chocolate. I tell you what, if you've had a cookie like this before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Listen, so crispy, but on the inside, if I can cut into it and show it to you, have a look at how incredibly soft. There's nothing like a fresh baked cookie, and if I just don't mind, you know, there's got to be some purpose.
You're making me so hungry, Chef. I want to show you a fun one that I have too that we created here. And again, so simple, so easy, and really filling, by the way. I'm going to cut this one for you too. And look at this. This is great. This is a tomato, basil, and mozzarella. How awesome. Chef, that's so much better than a crummy little grilled cheese sandwich in a skillet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, talk about leftovers. There's so many great things that you can use leftovers for. Suze, that looks delicious, by the way.
Good, right?
Look, what I've done here is I've buttered the bread, and then I've put a little cinnamon sugar on the outside, right? You put that down so it's going to caramelize, right? By the way, you can see when I push down, look at how much space you end up with here. So if you have a little bit of leftover pie, maybe it's a little bit of leftover pumpkin pie, you might want to put a little bit of that on one side. Maybe you want to put a little bit of leftover of the pecan pie on the other side. Load that baby in. Go ahead, pick up that other cinnamon. This is brioche, so this is a soft bread. Go ahead, crank it down, right? That's the gorgeous gold. We're about to say goodbye to the gold. There's only a few hundred of you. I think we've got about 600 people on the line waiting to get through. Go to hsn.com, you guys, if you want to cheat and go straight to, well, it's not really cheating. Go straight to the front of the line.
It's faster.
But here's that cinnamon sugar. It sure is faster. Listen to that crunch.
That's ridiculous. That's
gorgeous
such a good one.
and crunchy on the outside, right? This is the pie leftover, all right? I'm going to go ahead and cut on in there. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And then here's what I do, Sue. I go ahead, I take a little bit of whipped cream, right? Because of course I do. And then I get a little bit of raspberry sauce, because I think the raspberry the acidity cuts it ever so slightly.
Oh, interesting.
And then I hit it with a bit of powdered sugar or maybe some beautiful little edible flowers. And I tell you what, it really is so cool. By the way, I'll lift up my my little duster here. This is my little sieve. This is that beautiful little gold touch set that I was talking about before. Measuring spoons, you get the sifter, that beautiful cake lifter, and the incredible whisk. You get it all, Suze. We've got all sorts of incredible gifts. Every single thing in my brand is on free shipping and handling for the whole weekend. I couldn't be happier about it because I know everyone's going to get an absolute bargain.
And guys, I just want to mention too, you haven't seen these yet because we're actually going to do a full presentation on in just a second. But Chef worked with them. They actually work inside the Today's Special, and they're silicone. They'll work in your oven, toaster oven, what have you. So they're these little molds, and we're going to get to them in just a second. These are like for egg bites. He did a brownie inside here, little bite-sized brownies, and you can do like little baby omelet here. We will get to these in just a second. So if you saw them last hour, and we're waiting for them. We've got red and we have gray. And again, we're gonna actually give you a full look at them in tonight's show. We've already sold 1,500 of these and have not done a presentation. So again, give me a couple more minutes and we'll get to these officially, but we do believe they're gonna be sold out if you happen to see them last hour. I just wanna show you what's in front of me too, guys, because this shows you the variety and how cool things are and how fun eating can be. Right in front of me, this is so glorious. This is a strawberry French toast. Yes, you wanna make the best French toast ever. How about making that? And again, you'll get the recipes. I love, this is a Mediterranean veggie sandwich. And again, this is in the recipe books you're getting. So I love that. So if you don't eat a lot of meat, you can still take those vegetables and really be creative with them. The one right beside this is a Cuban. Oh my God, I love a Cuban. And the fact you can get it smushed like they do in a panini grill, like if you go to a Cuban restaurant or you're getting a panini style, now you're gonna get that great taste out of this little guy. The one after that I thought was really clever. This is called garlic pizza. So again, we're taking, you know, some garlic bread, we're taking pizza sauce. I just think that's so clever. Here, another delicious dessert. This one's called the banana hazelnut. And then up here in the back, I think this is awesome. This is avocado and cheese. And again, I can take toast, I can stick avocado on toast, and I can stick a piece of cheese on toast. And it's a really basic kind of bland sandwich. That's what you get at restaurants. But when you put it inside the press, all of a sudden, chef, it tastes so much better. It's such a better experience when you press it all together.
Because you get it crunchy on the outside, the inside stays moist and fantastic. I mean, the flavor of these sandwiches. And the best part of all is you're using up your leftovers, right? I've got my bun here, that goes in. And that's right, it's a bun. Have a look before all I've done is cut that in half. You can see the size of this. Even bagels fit in there. Then what I do is I go ahead and I throw some baked beans. I know this sounds crazy, but it is really, really good. Next, leftover barbecue. I've got some brisket here that I'm gonna load up. Of course, you need some pickled onions, and of course, you need to layer up that cheese. So 2 slices of cheese. Now, I know what you're thinking, there's no way that closes. All you do is you push it down ever so gently. You come on over here, and then you pull that down at the front. Listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can clamp it all the way down, right, over here, because you're using this look at this incredible sandwich. I mean, the cheese is ooey gooey. The crust is absolutely phenomenal. You don't need to use butter. If you want to, of course, go for it. It is totally your choice. But let me show you the thickness of these sandwiches. Because when you get to see it, I mean, have a look at that. I didn't leave it in quite long enough because the cheese hasn't fully melted. And you know, if you're anything like me, that cheese needs to be absolutely melted. But I'm going to hit it with some Parmesan, some parsley. I would finish that with a little gravy, maybe, or the sriracha aioli would be a really nice little touch as well. Or maybe I'll just drizzle a little of that over. I tell you what, crunchy on the outside, ooey gooey, delicious on the inside. The flavor is sensational. So it's 550 watts of power. That's what's giving you that intense crunchiness.
And here's the other thing I was thinking about too, Chef, when I was talking about really cool memories made with food experiences. Chef, I don't know if you ever heard of a camper pie? But basically what it is, it's 2 big long handles. You open it up, you put 2 pieces of bread, and then you put apple, like canned apple, or you put pears in it, or like peaches. You close it, you stick it in the fire, and what do you get? You get this. And that is one of my most fond food memories from growing up and camping with my family. So they're called camper pies, if you guys are familiar with it. And you can put any kind of pie filling in them, right? But that's what's happening with this. It is the modern day version of doing a camper pie. And you can see instantly, it brings back to me these fond, wonderful memories surrounding by that experience. And I think that's what this takes you to. It takes the family members, the grandkids, the cousins, whoever, the friends, the guy, the the other people in your dorm, they go, oh man, let's go over and make a camper pie at Joe's place, you know? It's just one of those really fun things to do. And what a great memory to share with others to create that experience in their own homes. All right, another quick update. We gotta wrap it up, but guess what happened, Chef? Chef, you're gonna have to put your gold version away. You cannot show the gold anymore because it is sold out. Now, if you're on the phone for the gold, you're okay. But if you're not, unfortunately, that gold black version is now sold out. So I think the next one, the most limited, is actually our happy yellow with the black. I think that's the most limited one right now. Okay, so there you go, the happy yellow with the black, that is the second most limited. And then of course we've got all the other color options. I am so glad you're enjoying it. And remember with our FlexPay, it's such an easy way to give a really cool set of gifts to somebody, whether it's a housewarming gift, a thank you gift, a holiday gift, that little extra something you want to give to somebody. I think this is perfect. All right, stay right there. Now, what do we want to do? Oh, let me talk about hsn.com. It really is, because we are busy and we're gonna get busier, I promise you that. But if you wanna order on hsn.com, it's just so much faster. You can get to the front of the line without having to wait. It's like standing in the grocery store and you're standing there with your 10 people back, and then all of a sudden they open up the next register and you're able to scoot over and get in line. You know that feeling you have like, yes, I can check out quick. That's what that's all about. Stay with us. We have brand new launches still to come in this hour with Chef Curtis Stone.
Wrap up.